crab stuffed red snapper. Hello happy people, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Buffy Paris for Chop It Up, and today I'm going to show you how to make crab stuffed red snapper. The ingredients I will be using today is 1 whole red snapper, cilantro, green onion, tricolor bell peppers, 1 sweet Vidalia onion, jumbo lump and claw crab meat, and fresh Thai basil. So you guys, the star of the show is going to be this beautiful red snapper. I actually purchased this red snapper from Costco. They were having their seafood roadshow, and as you can see, it's pretty fresh. Still looks nice and pink under the gills. When we got the fish was already cut and cleaned on the inside, but the only thing that they didn't do was they didn't remove the scales. So I actually removed the scales myself from both sides of the fish, and I cleaned it with some lemon juice and some salt, and my fish is ready to go. This is not going to be your ordinary crab stuffed red snapper. I'm going to put a spin on this. I purchased this sauce from Shoppers, and this is going to be my motivation and the seasonings that I will be using to marinate my red snapper in. So the next thing I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to make a paste so that I can rub on the front and the back of the fish and also on the inside. So the first thing I'm going to do is prepare the seasoned paste for my red snapper. The ingredients I will be using to make the paste is onion powder, turmeric, black pepper, cumin, Chinese 5-spice, lemongrass, ginger, brown sugar, minced garlic, soy sauce, fish sauce. This is a soybean paste, and lemon juice. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is prepare the seasoned paste for our fish. The first thing I'm going to use is this soybean paste, and I purchased this from the international market. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So I'm going to use like a heaping spoonful of the, nope, maybe 1.5. Next, I'm going to add some lemon juice. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And guys, if you watched my previous videos before, I said that I do not measure, I just eyeball it. I'm going to go in with some fish sauce. some soy sauce. I'm not going in too heavy on the first round with my seasonings. Minced garlic. Ginger. Chinese 5-spice. This seasoning is really potent, so you do not want to use a whole lot of that. Lemongrass. This is also strong. You don't want to use a whole lot of this. Some cumin. Turmeric. Onion powder. And some black pepper. So this is what my paste is looking like so far before I mix it up. So we're going to give this a stir. So I'm going to incorporate all of the seasonings. Okay. So now we're going to give our paste a taste. Give the paste a taste. Ooh, that's good. It's a little salty. Most of the seasons I use, you guys, are salt based. So what I have here is some brown sugar, and it's a lump because it got hard. So I'm going to add some warm water to this. So I added about, I don't know, about that much warm water to it. And now I'm just going to mix it together so it dissolves in the water. Just like that. I'm going to pour, not all of it, but like half of it into my mixture. Or all of it. I'm going to give this a stir. So now I'm going to taste it again. Oh, there we go. That's better. Woo, that's a lot better. The sugar, you guys, actually balanced it out. It took away most of that saltiness from the other ingredients. So the next thing I'm going to add is some chopped green onions. And I only use the green parts. And I'm not going to use all of these, just half of this. The next thing I'm going to use is some chopped Thai basil leaves. Not all of it, just half of it. I'm going to use the other half for garnish. So now I'm going to give this one last stir. One more taste. And that's good, guys. So this is my paste for my fish. So now I'm going to set this to the side while I actually prepare the fish. This is my red snapper fish, you guys. And as I mentioned before, I purchased this fish from Costco when they were having their seafood roadshow. And I think it's probably cost about $23 and some change. So when I bought the fish, you guys, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? So when I bought the fish, you guys, it was already gutted out and clean. The only thing they didn't do was remove the scales. So I had to remove the scales. So once I removed the scales, I washed the fish again. As you can see, they also removed this top portion of the fins. But be careful because these fins right here are really, really pointy and sharp. So if you want to remove these, you can cut them off as well. But I'm not. I'm just going to leave them on there. So before I put the paste that I just made on the fish, I'm actually going to score it. I'm actually going to score the skin about 3 times. So I'm going to go here with it. Not too deep because you don't want to cut through the bone. 1, 2, and 3. So after you score it, it should look something like this. And next I'm just going to do the other side. So just flip it over and do the other side. One, 2, 3. And there you go. So now that I scored the fish, I'm going to add the paste that I made for it on it. And I'm going to make sure that I rub this around the whole fish. And I want to pay special attention. And I want to pay special attention to the insides where I cut. Because I want to make sure that that seasoning gets down in there. Be careful, guys, because it's still some bones down in there. Which when we cut it, I don't know if you heard it when the knife was going through it. But you can hear them cracking. So just be careful so that you won't like cut your fingers or anything like that. So I'm just going to rub them all the way down, all the way down. And on both sides. I wish I could smell this, guys, because this sauce smells amazing. I'll throw some seasonings around too in the inside of the head part as well. And we're gonna get in that belly. We're gonna get in the belly. But make sure that you get on the inside of the slits on both sides. And don't be scared. Put that seasoning on there. Rub that baby around. You adding flavor to this fish, honey. You want to add flavor to this food, honey. Our food got to look good and taste good. You're going to put some on these fins. So now I'm going to go on the inside of the belly and add some sauce in there. Oh. Sorry guys, I gotta wash my hands because I didn't mean to, I don't want to double dip. And if you don't like to get your hands dirty, guys, most definitely you can wear gloves. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty because that's part of cooking. So we're going to put some of that up in the inside. Make sure we get that head real good up in there. Yep, all that. Some people eat the fish heads. Like, I've never really eaten a fish head before, so it's the first time for everything, so I think I might be eating it. Okay. That was quick and painless. So guys, this is the inside of my fish. I hope you can see that really well. That's the inside of my fish, which is the red snapper. And this is how I put the seasoning. Made sure that it was in each one of the slits right there. If you wanted to cut this 4 times, you could. If you wanted to get some more seasoning down there in that tail part. That's totally up to you. So this is the marinade, guys. Okay? Which is all nicely coated. So now what I'm about to do is I'm going to let this marinate in my fridge for about an hour. The longer you let this marinate, you guys, the more flavor and stuff will be in it. So you can let it marinate overnight if you wanted to. So you guys, while my red snapper is in the refrigerator marinating, I'm going to prepare the crab meat to stuff the fish with. So the crab meat that I'll be using today will be some jumbo lump crab meat. And also a can of crab claw meat. For the jumbo lump crab meat, I don't have to clean this out. And what I mean by cleaning it out is removing any shells. But for the claw meat, I'm gonna sift through this and I'm gonna remove any shells that's in here, and I'll be back. So this is the crab claw meat that I went through and I felt for any shells and I removed them. So now I'm about to add the jumbo lump crab meat as well. Don't these look so good, y'all? Look at these big nuggets of jumbo lump crab meat. These look amazing. It tastes good too. So fresh. So fresh. So I'm back. So to prepare the crab, I'm going to mix some mayo, not a lot. It wasn't that much in this jar. So to get the remaining out, I'm gonna add some lemon juice to this, because we don't waste anything around here, guys. We recycle. Waste not, want not. And I'm gonna shake this up. Shake this up. Then I'm gonna get the rest of this out. Just like that. So that's done. Next, I'm going to add a couple drops of Worcestershire sauce, some mustard, and this is actually Dijon mustard, guys. You can use any mustard that you like. Just a couple of squeezes, about that much. And I'm also going to use some of this sauce that I prepared to put on the outside of the fish. Now, I forgot to tell you guys that this is my time doing this. My first time doing this, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. So bear with me. 1, 2. And I'm going to add some more green onions. And some more Thai basil. Bam. Just like that. So this is what my seasons look like, you guys. So now I'm going to give this a stir. It smells so good. Make sure I get in there and stir this up really well. So now, what I always say, taste your food. We're building layers of flavor, you guys. So you always want to taste it to see what you're working with. I be wanting to say slap your mama, but I can't slap mama. Slap hubby. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna pour this onto the crab meat. Just like that. Now I want to make sure that I get all this yummy goodness from out this container right here. Okay, so this spatula still has the previous sauce and then the rest of the sauce. So now what I'm about to do is just give this a I'm gonna fold this in. I was about to say a stir, y'all, but it's not a stir. It's a fold. So I'm going to fold all this up together. And I don't want to break up all of my pieces of the jumbo lump crab meat. It smells amazing. As I mentioned before, this is my first time, y'all. So, just trial and error. If you wanted to add an egg to this, you could, but I'm not going to add an egg to this because I'm not making crab cakes or anything. I'm simply using this as a stuffing for the red snapper. So I think that this is pretty well incorporated. So now I have to taste this. This is what it looks like after it's been mixed up. I don't know if y'all can still see I don't know if y'all can still see the pieces of the jumbo lump crab meat that's still in there. Right there. So now let's taste it and see what we're working with. It's gonna be my taste part right there. Guys, oh my goodness, this is delicious. I'm so excited and so happy. My taste buds are like jumping all over the place. It's like that boom, pow, wow type effect on your taste buds. My goodness. This is done. I'm not going to do anything else to this. I'm going to leave this just like it is. So this is it. This is my crab mixture here. The stuffing for the red snapper. So the next thing I'm about to do, guys, is I'm about to stuff the red snapper. And I will be right back. I'm so excited. I'm going to turn them away so that y'all can see me stuffing them. Okay? So bear with me, please. So this is the insides that we're going to stuff right here. And I probably should have cut it some more, but I don't want to cut it anymore. So the stuffing is going to go here and in the head. Okay? So we're going to go in with the crab meat. Just like so. Well, it is what it is. So let's put this crab meat in here. And as I mentioned, guys, this is my first time I'm doing this. So I was so excited to do it. And so far, the flavors of everything taste really, really good. And I actually can't wait until the finished product. And if y'all worried about me not using gloves, hey, I'm cooking this for my family. And I always wash my hands constantly when I'm cooking. And when you're cooking for your family, guys, cook and be you. And just do you. Be comfortable in the kitchen. Don't be scared to experiment. Cooking is fun. So we're going to make sure that's pushed up in there. And I can't do this with the spoon and fill it. So that's why I have to use my hands. Because I want to make sure that, oh, wait a minute. The crab meat coming out the mouth. Let me find out. It's coming out his mouth. So we got that crab meat up in here. It's coming. I'm stuffing it. Yeah, you see, can y'all see how the crab meat is actually coming from out the gills because I'm packing it? That's cool. That's what I wanted to do. That right there. So I'm gonna stuff it a little bit more. And I did have some extra sauce down here, so I'm just gonna scoop all that up as well. Get all that flavor up in there, guys. It's about building flavors. It's about experiment. It's about making your taste buds do something different. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of eating the same old thing the same old way. And my dad, he actually stuffs rockfish and stuff like that. And I've been watching him for years. Not watching him actually stuff it, but just the way that it tastes. Oh my God. Like he throw it on the grill. Like he'll stuff it like this, get it all together. But he won't add these seasonings to it. But he had his own seasons to it. Right? But it marinates everything. Sometimes it'd be like in teriyaki sauce. I don't know what the heck my dad does. But whatever he does, it tastes amazing. And when he gets those rockfish, like my uncle and stuff will go fishing. My Uncle Lloyd will probably go fishing and catch the fish and bring it back to my dad and be like, hey Joe, can you do something with this fish for me right here? And my dad be like, sure I can. My dad be so excited, y'all. The cook, I guess that's where I get it from. But my dad and I, we cook often together, like his meals and stuff that he make. I follow him because he's been cooking for years, and his techniques that he used, I'm like, okay then. But he likes the way that I flavor my food like differently, like with the international spices and seasonings and stuff like that. So we vibe off each other while we're cooking, and that's what it's all about, like family cooking. When y'all be in the kitchen together and stuff like that. So this is how it looks stuffed, and I think I'm good with that for now. So I guess you can kind of see where the crab meat was like about to bust out his mouth. bust it wide open, bust it wide open. So now, you guys, and it's messy. It is messy. So like I said, if you want to wear gloves, put gloves on. But I don't want to wear gloves because I'm cooking this for my family. Okay. So there we go. Now this fish is stuffed. So I'm gonna say I'm done with stuffing it as far as the crab meat goes. So the next thing I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna transfer this into my baking dish. This is gonna be my baking dish. I think it's probably like a 9x11 or 9x12. I'm not sure, but I don't think it's gonna be big enough to put the whole fish in there. Some of it's gonna be protruding from off the end of it, but yeah. So I actually aligned it with foil. This is the fish that I just stuffed with the crab meat right here. Okay, so I'm going to slide them in the pan, the baking dish, right here, just like that. So I don't know if you can see this, but you can see how it's not long enough. If I had some of those long silver trays, the really long ones, I would have used that, but I don't have any, so I'm just using pretty much what I have. So now y'all see all this good yummy goodness sauce right here on this thing, on this tray. I'm not going to throw this away. I'm actually going to add a little bit of water to this, and I'm going to put this as the drippings in the bottom of the pan. So I added about that much water to that. And I'm gonna take this spoon right here. Just in case some of y'all be like, she ain't got no gloves on. She ain't got no gloves on. Okay, well, as I mentioned before, I'm cooking this for my family. So I want to take this water and try to get all this seasoning from off this pan right here. So that's what I'm doing. I try not to waste nothing, guys. Use everything. I'm not going to pour this directly on the fish, okay? That is making too much noise, so I'm just going to do like this. Swipe that over just like that with my hand. And pour this on the side. Just like this. Get all of this off. You don't want to waste none of this because this is all the seasonings and the juice and the sauce which your fish is going to bake in. So you guys, this is what the fish looks like after I transferred it to my baking dish. Just like this. Simply amazing. So now what I'm about to do is, this is the leftover crab meat that I have. So I'm going to take some of this crab meat and pour it on the bottom. Just for some extra stuffing, that's all. So you guys, I had some technical difficulties, but I'm back really quick. So this is what the stuffed rockfish with crab meat looks like right here. So I wound up adding some lemons and some limes to the top. Scallions. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And some, this is the rest of the Thai basil right here. I'm gonna add the rest of this on top of here for garnishment. I wanted to give you a close-up of what the fish actually looks like after I put everything together. It's really beautiful. And he's looking at you. Can y'all see those pieces of butter? I actually had to put butter on top of the additional crab meat that I added to the side, and hopefully that would not make it dry out during the baking process. So that's what that was for. So I hope y'all can see those seasonings and stuff on there. I actually wound up cutting the tail off a little bit more so it won't be too far protruding out. So now what I want to do is cover this up with some tin foil, and once again let it marinate overnight. So guys, remember the red snapper from last night that I prepared? It's been marinating in the refrigerator overnight for like 24 hours. So now I'm actually going to bake him in the oven for about an hour on about 375. Oh my goodness, you guys. So I just took the crab stuffed red snapper out the oven. Can y'all see the steam coming off of that? This is what she looking like. at her little teeth in there. I know it's upside down, you guys, but I just wanted y'all to see how beautiful it is. That's the extra crab meat on the side right there. And it's stuffed. Sorry. And it's stuffed on the inside. My goodness. I can't wait to try this. Whew. She ready, honey. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell to be notified. Thank you.